You watch your mouth. And I'm a black nerd with a review for you, Little Reviews. And I'm reviewing Despicable Me 2. Now, some of you know I went out to Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida and saw this movie, Despicable Me 2, before it premiered, and it was a really cool experience. But don't think I will let that sway my decision one way or the other of how I feel about this film that I think you should absolutely go see in theaters July 3rd, 2013. I'm still gonna give you the good, I'm still gonna give you the bad,
and I'm still gonna give you the nerdy.
In this movie, Gru is like pretty much full-time father now. He's kind of given up the whole being a villain, but then the anti-villain league is like, look, there's some villain out there that's even more sinister than you are, so it takes a villain to catch a villain, and so they put Gru back into the game, baby. We got a lot of him having to adjust to being a parent in the first movie, so it's kind of neat to see him now still trying to be a parent, but now having to adjust to getting his old job back. While we're not super villains, at least some of us are not. I'm pretty sure there's a couple of supervillain fathers out there, but it's kind of a thing that you can relate to if you're a parent, which I am not because I have no kids that I know of. I don't think I impregnated anybody, but I have gone on a lot of conventions, and you know, what happens at Comic-Con stays at Comic-Con, except for babies that were made at Comic-Con. Damn you, Comic-Con babies! First, the good. This movie is funny. I thought that the first Despicable Me was really cute. It was just like, oh, look at the girls, and Gru with the girls, it's so adorable, and he's reading about the kitten books, and it made a book and a unicorn. Ooh, it's so fluffy like a dog! But Despicable Me 2 had me laughing like a lot. And I can't talk too much about the bad guy because it's a big part of the plot, but let me just say that the bad guy in this is one of the funniest bad guys. Hilarious and strange and weird and funny. I liked him. I liked him a lot. And of course, the minions are hilarious as always, and you get to see more of them in this movie. Those minions are so cute, they should get their own movie. Someone should give them their own movie, but that'll probably never happen. It's happening. That's why I said that, because it's actually happening. I'm stupid. Now for the bad. Yes, even though I promoted this movie, I have some bad. If you like the cute, the aw parts of the first movie, there's not as much of that cuteness. It's definitely more of a action comedy. You're not gonna see as much of the girls in this. You get to see Gru doing his thing where he's out of his element to help the girls out. But once it kind of gets into the plot of this thing, it goes full on spy movie. Kristen Wiig is funny in this, but sometimes I felt like the shtick kind of kept going a little bit too much. She started getting a little bit into Lola Bunny from Looney Tunes show territory. Funny character, but I just feel like that could have been toned down just a little bit, because there's always a lot of the like, we'll sing things at times, or oh, I'm gonna say something weird, and then I talk to myself and feel like, oh, did I just say that out loud? Oh, that's weird, huh? That sort of thing. And I gotta be real with you, there is a character in both Despicable Me movies that I just do not like. And that is Gru's sidekick, the doctor. I forget his name, but I don't like that character. It's not the performance. I think Russell Brand actually does a great performance. It's just the character motivations that are kind of weird. Because in the first movie, he was the one that was like, Gru, leave these girls alone, they gotta go steal the moon. And then he calls the adoption agency to take the girls away, but then turns around and is like, oh hey, Gru, I'm sorry I did that. We're still friends, my bad. And then right immediately in the second movie, he's complaining again about how he's not doing villain stuff and how Gru's taking care of the kids and wants to leave. And then he does something in the movie that's pretty essential to the whole problem that we're having in the movie. And then again is like near the end, like, hey, it's all cool, I'm your friend again, let me help you guys out. Like, dude, you are the problem. You have been an essential piece of the problem in both issues of both movies. Go away! That's why there's no toys of you in Toys R Us. We get Gru toys, we get the girls toys, we get tons of Minion toys, but there's no toy of you, Doctor. So learn something from that. Even Vector toys are coming out, and he ain't even in Despicable Me 2. Oh yeah! And now for the nerdy. There is a song that is used in this movie that surprised me. All I'm gonna say is if you are a fan of 90s R&B boy bands, there's gonna be a scene and song in this movie that is gonna crack you up. I was in tears, and it was funny because when I saw the movie at the screening, there was like families with kids and younger people, and I could tell that some of them were just like, well, oh, it's cute, the Minions were singing, but me and a couple other people my age were laughing hard at the song. I won't say what it is, but I swear I love it. Despicable Me 2, is it good? Yes, there's a lot of elements of the first one that I like, but I personally feel like I enjoyed it more than the first one. It's kind of weird because I felt like Despicable Me was cute, Monsters Inc. was funny, and then we get their sequel and prequel, and like Despicable Me 2 is now the wacky funny one, and Monster University is kind of like the cute one. They had a Freaky Friday moment, you know, and I don't know which one's Lindsay Lohan, but whichever one it is, I'm sorry. Despicable Me 2 is gonna be a lot of fun. You're gonna enjoy it. It's fun, it's fast, it's quick, you're gonna have a good time. You'll be in air conditioning. See it. And by all means, this is my own personal opinion. There is no way that I am personally endorsing Despicable Me 2 in theaters on July 3rd, 2013. You can make your own decisions, and I'm telling you my own personal decisions. If you want to go see Despicable Me 2 in theaters July 3rd, 2013, you can do so. I love you like a play cousin. I'm adding 5,000. Chain chomp. That was kind of like a yomp. Good job, Carl. Or are you Lou? Or are you Dan? I don't know which one. They all have normal names. Like, how am I supposed to know which one they are? You should be like Goofy and Buffy, and why am I naming them Disney characters and vampire slayers?